Hi, my name is John Greeley. Welcome to the 21 Club here on West 52nd Street, New York City. Well, a tip to experience 21 Club, it's going to be, what do you want to do? Is 21 going to be the showcase of the evening or your lunch, or are you going to a show afterwards? Allow yourself some time to really take it in. Maybe go online, check out our website, because all the history is on the website. It's always fun to know the history before you come here, because you'll get a different perspective of why 21 Club is 21 Club. Some people might walk into the room and say, what are all these toys? And they don't get it. There's a reason for that. You should know the history. It makes it a little more special. But I always tell people, come in, have a drink at the bar, relax, look out on 52nd Street, then enjoy your meal. And if you can, if the room's not booked in the basement, always ask and see if you can get a wine cellar tour, and see that Prohibition wine cellar and see it in action, because that's a pretty amazing part of the building. So if you can do that, do it. The Devil's Egg was kind of, it was something that I wanted to do for a while. It was originally developed for the bar out here, to serve like little deviled egg with some crab or something. So then I was like, let me try it with some lobster and let's make it a little more decadent, add some caviar to it, because people love caviar here. And that's how that dish developed, and it really took off. Like, I put it on the menu thinking I was going to put it on for a few weeks, and it's actually one of our biggest sellers now, believe it or not. So it's actually been a really good run with that dish. But eventually, just like everything else, we're going to have to change it. Peaky toe crab is, we've always served crab meat here, generally Virginian or Maryland crab, lump crab. Peaky toe crab's a little bit different. It's got a little more salt flavor to it, a little, more flavor of the ocean, in my opinion. So I wanted to do something different than just straight up crab meat. I wanted to do something a little more interesting. So we did the peaky toe crab. We marinated with some citrus, some good olive oil. We used some sea beans on there, which are kind of have a little salty crunch to it. The avocado salad, we just simply put a little bit of jalapeno in it, some lime juice, keep it real light and fresh. So it's a real vibrant, citrusy kind of dish. It's got that fattiness from the avocado and the crab, so it's really great. The Wagyu beef, we sell a lot of steaks here, obviously. I'm a big seafood fan. A lot of my culinary development's been coastal. So I brought a lot of that to 21 Club, got away from a lot of the meat items. But we do sell a lot of steaks here. I wanted, our guests to have the best of the best that America has to offer besides prime. So we get some Wagyu steak, we grill it. Obviously, springtime now, we are seasonal. We're working with a lot of morel mushrooms and ramps. So that kind of light garlicky onion ramp flavor with the morel mushrooms and that fattiness of that Wagyu is just like, it's a home run. During Prohibition, they were obviously open. They were selling alcohol here during Prohibition. Many other places were too. The Stork Club, another place that during Prohibition was serving. So they did develop in the basement a pretty ingenious way of hiding all their alcohol. Was they built a wine cellar underneath the adjacent brownstone and put a secret wall that's only accessible to using a meat skewer to open it. So in the old days, there would be a lot of alcoves kind of with ingredients on shelves. The only way to find this would find this specific hole in the wall, trip the lock, press the entire wall open. If you walk through that wine cellar, there's another hole in the wall that's been opened up a little bit more. You can climb in there, and there's a room where you can actually sit and eat. It sits about 22 people to 24 people. We do tasting menus down there exclusively. It's a private room, so you book it for a group of 20 or more. And we do amazing, tasting menus down there with wine pairings. It's an incredible experience.